What's up, Hoop fans? This is Gary with Hobby Lottery, and today I'm kicking off something new. I'm just going to break down Silver Prizm Draft Picks rookie cards and seeing if they're actually worth getting graded or not. And the first player that I'm going to start off with is Williamson. Now, this is the first time that I've actually filmed from my laptop, so hopefully this actually goes pretty smooth for us all. But basically, we're going to discuss what his cards, the Silver Prizm Draft Picks cards are going for raw, what they are as PSA 9s, and then PSA 10s. So disclaimer, I didn't want to use BGS just because subgrades and everything plays a role into it, and it's just too much detail to get into. SGC and GMA do not, they increase the value when graded, but not nearly as much as PSA. That's pretty much the staple to go off of, and that's what we're going to roll with. So we're going to film this all in one take. I have multiple tabs open up. I'm going to kick this off by showing what the Prizm Draft Picks cards look like, and also give you my opinion, even though these are not worth the most in terms of like rookie cards go, because they're not in their team uniform. This is actually my favorite design from this year's base cards. Now there's cards like Mosaic Genesis and really cool, and the Net Marvels from Don Russ that I love, but in terms of the base set, no insert, no special, just how the car is designed. I love the Prizm Draft Picks. Kind of has like the basketball kind of bumps or dots right here. It's just got some cool patterns to it, and it just awesome. They just look beautiful in the silver refractor colors, and as well as all the color variations, in my opinion. But if you haven't seen one or you don't know which ones are the Prizm Draft Picks, this is it. This is Williamson. They come in two forms. They do have the Crusades, and there are some inserts like the All-Americans, but we're going to focus on just the base. This is the home jersey, the away jersey rather, which I like this one a lot actually. Pretty cool. And on this tab here, this is the away. I said it backwards. This is the home jersey variation. So these are the Silver Prizm Draft Picks, and this is going to be just bite-sized content we'll do in between breaks and stuff, and hopefully you guys can find it informative and helpful towards building a collection. So now we are in the eBay solds, and we're going to focus on just the raw Panini Prizm Draft Picks silvers. So let's find a few here. Average price, I calculated it out for transactions ending in October, and $45 is the Silver Prizm Draft Picks raw price for Williamson, and that's factoring in both home and away variations. All right, let's see if we can find one. So there's one that closed out for 34. Let's zoom you guys in a little bit more here. Let's see, another raw. 54, best offer accepted, and shout out to Brad Sparks, because you actually provided me with a link that I can figure out the best offer. The two that I were using, I used Watch Count, and I can't remember the other one, but neither one of them rarely ever worked. They could not find the price. So to show you guys how to do that, this is going to be easier if I actually look at the screen instead of through the camera. So the eBay item number, once you actually click on the sold listing, is going to be over here. You're going to copy it, and then shout out to you again, Brad Sparks. This is 130point.com for eBay to check out their sold listings for best offers and get the price. So I'm trying to zoom in. You're going to click in the search bar. You're going to paste the item number, and then you're going to click submit. Check it out. Wow, you let him lowball you like that, dog? So $54.99 was the listed price. Best offer accepted. The guy accepted it for $24. He let him lowball him. But yeah, that was it, man. Same listing, so that's cool. Shout out to you again, Brad. That's how we can figure out some of the best offer solds. So we got that one calculated in there. And I'll just move on to the Prizm Draft Picks PSA 9 at this point. There we go, we're lined up. So a lot of these were from Canada, so they put approximate dollar amounts in there. And you know, I don't know how accurate they are. I think they're pretty close to spot on, but I basically assume $52 is a PSA 9 for the Williamson Silver Prizm graded. There was one right here that was US sold for October, and then if we go down to the rest of them, see, that one was from Canada as well, and then the rest were from like September, I believe. Yeah, and then that one was for 60 with one bid. So if you get it in a PSA 9, you're looking at about $52. It's worth $45 raw. So now let's take a look at the PSA 10. Let's click on that tab and zoom in. So they were the most comparable comps. There were 8 sold last month, and PSA 10s. So the average actually came out to 133, and I'll just scroll through and let you see here. 114, 122. There was a 120, a 124, 115, 126. That one helped out. 148, 125. As you can see, he kind of tapered off once the bubble, once the season ended. 149, because prior to that is where a lot of the higher ones were. There's one for 144, 155, 104, 121, 131. Oh, we're in September. So you guys got the picture there. So what you got to ask yourself, these Silver Prizm draft picks, they're okay for the top rookies. I'll do the next few who sell for the most to see how they compare. So here's what you want to ask yourself. The card goes for 45 raw. It goes 52 new, 133 as a PSA 10. So if you're going to go with PSA, let's say, man, you might as well go 20 day. If you're going the economy route, it's like $15, $17. You're gonna wait like a year to get it, and they stop bulk submissions. So let's say you do a 20-day turnaround, which probably after shipping and everything, if you're sending just one card and not a few of them, you're looking at about, we'll just say $25 to get a card graded with PSA in this price range at this time. So you pay $20 extra, and it's worth 45 raw, and you take the chance it comes back a PSA 9 at $52. It's not very good at all. But if you get a PSA 10, since they're kind of going down, as you saw, you're looking at about 120. So is it worth putting $25 into the card if you happen to pull it out of a pack to make it 120, make it worth 120 or 133? Definitely. But since you're probably not going to find Prizm draft picks on the shelf anymore or open it, you're probably going to end up buying that card online out of a sealed, and it won't be in a sealed pack. So you're going to be spending $45 more than likely to get that card, and then you're cranking another $25 in to get it graded in hopes it comes back a PSA 10 and sell it for 133. Not really worth it in my opinion. It's not worth the risk. It comes back a 9, you miss a print line or something like that, you're better off just buying a card and keeping it and reselling it once the season starts and he's playing better. But if you pulled it pack fresh, out of a $20 blaster, because right now I think resell these blasters are like $90, then it's definitely worth a shot if everything looks good on it. But hope you guys found that somewhat entertaining or somewhat useful. Actually, seeing how Zion's going for, nobody else is probably going to be worth grading as a Prizm draft picks, but I will look just to make sure, and I will post a video if it makes sense. But if you do like this type of content and you like this channel, please like, subscribe, of course. Everyone stay safe, be blessed, keep on collecting.